did I have an offer? I'm going upstairs.
Blair exits up the stairs. Norma watches her go, astounded at the turn of events.
Fine. Whatever.
Exterior cabin porch, early Saturday evening. Kate and Linda sit close together at the end of the porch.
So, how was it?
It's not like I had a choice to leave or not. It took me a long time to put my feelings for you aside.
I buried mine in the book sale, getting an agent. By spring I was on tour and meeting so many women. I guess I went through a kind of, I don't know, slut phase.
One of us hasn't. Look, Kate, I don't want us to rush headlong. I want us to take this slowly. I'm looking to build a forever relationship, not rush into a few months of incredible sex only to find out we're incompatible for the long haul.
Sure. Well, it's not like we're moving in together as soon as we get back to town.
Exactly.
The weekend after, though, right?
I missed your sense of humor.
Well, seriously, though, we're only going to be dating each other. We're only going to be dating each other, right?
And how you can just put it out there. Yeah. I'm glad we agree on the monogamy issue. Let's not talk about it now. I just want to enjoy watching the sunset with you. We can't decide our whole relationship on one discussion anyway.
Okay, but there's one more burning question, and I'm afraid it's a make-or-break issue.
It's not the bi thing, is it? Because I'm not bi anymore, I'm 100% lesbian, give or take a percentage, because I still don't believe in labels.
No, it's bigger than that. It's toilet paper. Which way do you hang it? The natural, easy-to-get-at-it method over the top, or the saddest, deranged method of knuckle-banging torture hanging down the wall?
Linda kisses Kate to shut her up. Interior living room, later Saturday night. The remnants of dinner almost forgotten on the distant dining room area table. Kate and Linda are nearly passed out from gluttony on one couch, while Blair and Norma are nearly comatose on the other. Jack enters with a covered platter.
That was an amazing repast.
Cheers for the chef!
Woo! Must be the mountain air. I never eat 3 plates of dinner.
It's the being away from home, and regular rules not applying anymore.
No, I think it's just how great that standard rib roast was.
Oh, I think I have Yorkshire pudding poisoning.
Just wait until you try this.
Well, Jack, I have to say, I'm impressed. I mean, the food at the cafe is really good, but you are an amazing chef.
Jack lifts the cover, revealing a dark chocolate suckling pig, complete with marzipan apple.
Oh my god! The kid part of me wants to eat the whole thing.
Ooh, what about the adult part of you?
And the adult part of me wants to eat the whole thing too. But I think I'd be able to vibrate through solid matter if I did.
Not to mention become instantly diabetic and have all your teeth fall out.
I read that chocolate was good for preventing tooth decay.
I think it was actually hard cheese, not chocolate.
Oh, chocolate, cheese, potato, whatever.
Linda giggles and Kate whispers into her ear. Jack returns with small plates, a knife, a large spoon, and dessert spoons.
Okay, who wants to cut it?
Blair takes the knife from Jack's hands, her fingers lingering slightly too long on Jack's fingers. Blair makes a near surgical incision through the chocolate shell, allowing whipped truffle frost to ooze out along the cut lines. She portions out a generous serving.
Norma, will you do the honors of the first?
Takes and then takes the plate, careful not to touch Blair's fingers. She tastes, and her face melts in ecstasy.
Oh my god. Jack, this is amazing.
Jack relaxes visibly.
Like there was any doubt.
Later, the nearly dismembered pig rests between 2 fresh bottles of wine and 2 empties on the table.
This is the most perfect chocolate. I think I'm having an orgasm.
This is better than sex. Better than any sex, Jack. I think if you promise to make me this every day and not care if I weighed 5,000 pounds and didn't have teeth, I'd marry you.
No teeth? Ugh, it's like kissing a cut tomato.
There'd be no kissing. Just eating. It's wonderful, fluffy.
I think Blair's having a multiple orgasm now.
Blair pauses to consider it.
Oh yeah, better than sex.
With men?
No, I'm inclined to agree with Blair. It's just better all around.
Linda takes an enormous bite of the truffle, her cheeks swollen, her lips almost bursting.
You didn't tell me you were bi.
Linda swallows quickly.
You didn't exactly ask me for my sexual resume before you whisked me away for the weekend.
Oh, can you just picture it? You're in a bar, and in your back pocket is a bunch of brochures that you hand out, listing past partners, preferred positions and accessories, communicable diseases you've had, safer sex practices, and a list of references.
Yeah, and a little pouch to hold a monogram dental dam and a packet of lube. With a tear-out wallet card and your number and any specialties you do.
How does that stupid latex square work anyway? I mean, how do you get it to stay on?
KY. Little dabble do ya.
Kate groans and puts her dessert down.
You can get harnesses, but they're not easy to use. It's easier to use a large sheet of saran wrap with KY between the sheets, or on the, well, how should I say it without being crude, on the licky side. It's still hard to keep in place and to try to keep the rhythm while you're propped up on your elbows, holding the thing, licking and trying to breathe.
Way to take the mystery out of sex.
I heard a joke once that said that's why lesbians get their noses pierced. For a breathing hole.
Jack laughs and considers a prospect.
My Kate, you've certainly gotten more adventurous in your old age.
Kate blushes and picks up her wine and drains a glass.
Not really. I just read a lot. Sort of an occupational hazard.
Later, the wine bottles are considerably lower. The platter is barely any of the chocolate cake left. A very drunk Blair raises her glass and a toast.
To answer that, I will have to defer to some lesbian wisdom. To
lesbian
wisdom!
They drink.
So, you're admitting that your ultimate sex fantasy is a woman.
No, I'm deferring to the wisdom of Melissa Etheridge when she said that Brad Pitt could make a gal think twice. He is just sex personified on long, long legs that I could just suck on for days.
Brad Pitt is too pretty, too precious with himself. Rutger Hauer, or Harrison Ford, intelligent, but also very masculine.
I think girls should stick with girls and boys with boys, except for breeding purposes. It's the basis for my next my next novel. It's a science fiction novel. I wanted to get back to my roots a little.
I think it would be best if we were all hermaphrodites. It's not only the best of everything, but it would stop a lot of prejudice. No one would be gay or straight or bisexual or transgendered. We'd all just be.
That's beautiful. Norm.
That's okay for simpler animals, but it's not right for the more complex creatures. I read an article about polar bears.
Yeah, whatever, Enviro girl. But just imagine for a minute, you would get to pee anywhere.